everybody. Hi, it's Monica Davis with At Monica's Place. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Woodstock, Georgia. I hope you're having a good day. Give me 1 minute. Hi, Connie. I'm going to try to find and share this over to my group, so hold on 1 second. Hello. Okay, let's see. Hi, Mary. How are you? I am. I had a busy weekend. I know I saw some of you this weekend at my BOGO sale. It went really, really well. I got rid of lots of things. Everybody got good deals. And I think everyone was happy with their choices. And then I'll be ordering all the new stuff that you guys got. I'll put that in tomorrow, and then I'll let you know when it comes in. So we will get started here in 1 second. I can pull this up. Hey, Margie. All right, let's see if I can see now. Get the comments going. All right. I think I got it. Trying to see the comments on my iPad though. It looks like I have several on my phone. Oops, and I don't see them on my iPad. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. I see I have 7 people. I'm trying to see who all's here. Connie, Mary, and I see Margie. I guess the comments are just delayed on my iPad. So, all right. Yep, the BOGO sale was over the weekend. I thought it went really well. I did it kind of as a safe sale. I had only 3 people coming in at a time in hour-long time slots. So as the first 3 people were finishing up and leaving, then I had 3 new people coming. So we did that. I did that all day long on Saturday, and then Sunday wasn't quite as busy. So, but a lot of stuff went on Saturday. Sunday seemed like there wasn't too much left. Do you still have the 2 scallop punches and the navy twine? I'll have to go look, Connie. I put it all up in a box and I don't even remember. So let me check on that. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Mary. I got 2 Marys here. So, all right. It's funny, I'm seeing different comments on my phone and my iPad. I hope that's not a issue. Weird. Different people are showing up on one versus the other. That's strange. Hi, Shirley. I hope you're well. Yes, I miss seeing everybody. I think I'm gonna try to do a cocktails and cards at the tavern this month. I'm gonna talk to them and see. Since we have the big room at the tavern, we should be able to spread out from one another. And I think it will work. So look for some more about that later. Hi, Carol. Okay, I see my problem now. Why am I seeing? This is very weird. It's showing. On my iPad, I'm seeing myself from last week, I think. Maybe I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, maybe now I'm in the right place. I think I was watching myself from last week on my iPad. That's why the comments were different. All right, slow morning. Hi, Christia. And hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for sharing. Okay, now my comments are in sync. That was really weird. I was like, the comments are different. The people are different. So, hi from Ohio. Well, good. Yeah, I saw Carol. Carol's out in California. She hopped on. So, all right. I think I've got myself together now so we can get started. I do have a few announcements for you guys. So, bonus coupon days. Today is the last day to earn a bonus coupon. I actually went through today, August the 3rd. So if you do put an order in today, you would still earn a bonus coupon for $50, every $50 in product. Redeeming of those bonus coupons starts tomorrow, August the 4th, and goes through August 31st. So when you place an order, you would get an email with your bonus coupon codes. So you need those codes. And then when you redeem your codes, it's on the checkout screen. There's a place where it says Manage Coupons. So you click on Manage Coupons. It's I think it's where you do payments, where you enter your payments. So you want to do Manage Coupons, and then you would enter in all those codes, and for each one you should get $5 off. So that is what's happening with bonus coupons. Two other things are happening tomorrow. One is the new mini catalog is starting, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. And the other thing is we are switching to a new online store. So the new online store will start tomorrow, and it will be open at 9 a.m. Eastern time, which is where I am. I'm in the Eastern time zone. It's 7 a.m. Mountain time, which is where Stampin' Up! Is. And so the old online store will get turned off at midnight Mountain time, which is 2 a.m. for Eastern time zone. So they're going to turn off the old online store, and then for 7 hours you won't have access to the online store. For most of you, you should be asleep, so it won't matter. And then at 7 a.m. Mountain Time or 9 a.m. Eastern Time, the new online store will be up and running. That's the plan. We'll see if it happens. One thing about the new online store, it is a new platform. So if you have had your password saved in the old store for your login should stay the same, but it's not going to remember your password. And if you use one of those programs where it automatically knows your password for various sites, that won't work either, because the new site is a new platform, so that program's going to think you're on a new site, even though the name of it will be the same, and it will well, it won't look exactly the same, but hopefully that's the only thing that will be different for you. So, Christia, your meeting got canceled and you can join me. Yay! Hi, Cindy. So, thanks you guys for watching me. I hope that made sense about the online store. I'm going to be posting something this afternoon, and also I will be emailing out to my email list as well about the online store. So, new online store, redeem bonus coupons, and the new mini catalog will start tomorrow. So, and we'll talk more about that in a minute, or in a few minutes. So, I'm going to turn my camera down So we can get started with this paper pumpkin kit, and then when I'm done with that, I will be showing some sneak peeks from products from that new mini catalog, which is, it's now called the August to December mini catalog. Used to be called the holiday. I will probably still call it the holiday catalog, even though that's not its official name. So, alrighty. Bear with me for a moment as I turn my camera down. Give me just a second. Loosen this up and flip. All right, let's see if I get us in this camera. And if you're watching me later on the replay, welcome you guys as well. I can't always see, well, I can't ever see who's joining on the replay unless you leave me a comment. So, or if there's a way to do that, I don't know how. I'm trying to get myself straight. Okay, I think I'm straight, perhaps. Let me scoot this down a little bit more. I do have a new host code that is starting. You can use that. You could use it today, but it's for tomorrow. GYQSR9ME. So it will work today, but the other one from July is still out there as well. I'll close that tomorrow. And then this one will be for August. Also, $40 minimum orders if you order in August. The tutorial for August tutorial bundle is called Standout Stamp Sets. And here's a little sneak peek. I don't know if you can see this very well on camera. But there's 15 projects, all featuring stamp sets from the new annual catalog that are not part of a suite, because last month we did suites. So this month we're doing the ones that are just stamp sets. So that's kind of a sneak peek of that. But for today we're doing Paper Pumpkin, and it's the Summer Nights kit. And let me open this. It's this kit right here, Summer Nights, and the kit has, if you're new to Paper Pumpkin, when you open up your packet of supplies, this is on the back. It's usually shrink wrapped with all your supplies right here. So don't throw this away. This is your instruction sheet. It has good information in it. Don't get rid of it. It has the pictures of the projects here on the front. When you open it up, it has the instructions. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The way they do their instructions right now, they usually tell you to do all your stamping, cutting all your ribbon, and then assembling. So I don't know, the instructions for me are not always, they don't work in the way I work through a kit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So this one goes through all the cards first and then the bags. But the back of this sheet shows you what's included in your kit, the colors, and then these are some alternate ideas from Stampin' Up! Concept artists. And this one right here, I was thinking the same thing, is to take that little bag and put a cello bag inside filled with treats, and it becomes a treat bag. So that was an idea I thought of, I just didn't do it yet. But I see that they did that. So also in your kit, your stuff is wrapped up in this cardboard piece. You may want to hang on to that. As you can see, I've used it as a backing when I was stamping and sponging stuff. So sometimes that comes in helpful to protect your work surface, or even to give you a little bit of a solid working surface. So don't always throw that away. This kit has your stamp set and your Blackberry Bliss ink spot. This is called an ink spot if you're new. It came with some twine, and then these are dimensionals right here. Dimensionals, I think, and these are adhesive dots. People call these in the crafting world just pop-ups, I guess. I don't know. I call these mini glue dots. So different people call them different things. So we'll see. Stampin' Up! Calls them dimensionals and either adhesive dots or mini glue dots. This kit came with all these gold embossed vellum jars. And then we had gold stars. They're puffy and they're adhesive. We're going to use those. These are the little bags. They're cut out in the front. And I'll show you what we're going to do with those. It came with postcards, 3 different ones. I've used most of mine, or I'm going to be using them here in just a second. So I only have one left in my box. All these little die cut bits, the fireflies, the little hanging lanterns, stars, and a Ferris wheel. So you got 4 sheets of that, and then you got labels. So we're going to be using most of that, and envelopes. You got envelopes. So the kit itself made these little bags. So this was really easy. You just stamped on the front and you added the stars, and when you open this up, you could add one of these battery operated tea lights. Whoops, mine is upside down. And then it gives you a little table decoration. You might want to, if you're actually going to use these for your table outside, you may want to fill the bottom of the bag with a little bit of sand or like dried beans to give it some weight so it doesn't blow away in the wind. That would be my suggestion for you. Otherwise, if you don't want to use it for the candles, you can do like they did here and fill it with a cello bag full of treats. And then I'm going to show you what else I did with the bag in just a minute. I'm going to show you the alternate projects instead of stamping these from the kit, because I think these are pretty self-explanatory. This one you've got stamped on the label, you're adding this die cut piece and the stars. Now these are postcards, and the reason they have them as postcards is so that you can take on the back and you can add the lines and the when and where and RSVP and you're invited, and then they're like party invitations. So I guess I need to do that. For this one, you've got stamping. I just added the twine with the little adhesive dots and strung on the lanterns. Oh, here's my envelope. I stamped the lines so that you could put your name and address on there. I thought that was cute. And then the last one in the kit is the one with the jar. So it's just stamped on the bottom. Add the jar. So what you want to do when you add the vellum jar, put your glue dots where you're going to add the label and the fireflies so that they will cover up your glue dots and you won't see them through the vellum. There's that. Okay, I'm gonna slide this part out of the way. Hi Donna, how are you? I'm gonna move that out of the way, and we're gonna start making some stuff. So rather than make the cards exactly the way they are in the kit, I am going to use what's called the add-on kit. So the box came with those postcards, but you could purchase what was called the add-on pack, card pack, and it was 3 different styled card bases, full-size cards, And it came with these 3 printed envelopes with the fireflies in the 3 colors. And you could get a pack of 24 of these cards for $10. So the item number, if you want the add-on, which is still available, is item number 154973. It's called the Summer Nights Add-on, and it's 24 cards and 24 envelopes for $10. You can also get the refill for the Summer Nights kit. So what that refill will give you is it gives you all of these die cuts, the labels, the postcards, the jars, the stars, the twine, and the bags. The refill won't include the stamp set or the ink spot. So you can still use other stamp sets or just use all of those bits and pieces. So both of those are available. All right, so let me start with my alternate ideas, and I'm using a combination of the add-on cards along with the parts and pieces from the kit. So for this first card right here, let me show you what I've done. I am using actually the bag, and I've created a stencil by cutting out the front of the bag, and then I'm going to sponge through it to add the fireworks onto the background of this card. So you can do it 2 ways. You can cut this completely loose, or you can do it actually through the front of the bag. So what I did was, there was a little flyer in my bag, in my box. I cut it so that I could slide it through. Well, that's if you just want to stamp. You'll want to do that actually to stamp on the bags. Cover that on the inside, and you'll want to cut it away to do your stencil. Like this. That's what I was trying to say. So put this on the inside if you're sponging or stamping, so you don't stamp through to the inside of your bag. I hope that made sense. I'm getting already tongue twisted. All right, I've got Calypso Coral ink and an ink pad. You can use a Stampin' Sponge. You could use a sponge dauber, or you could use a cotton ball. I did this one when I was away from home, and I actually just used a cotton ball. But what I want to do is I am going to put this down, and then I'm going to dab my ink, and I'm going to kind of pounce on top of this bag cutout. And what I'm trying, I don't want to move. You kind of want to hold it careful, and you want to be careful that you don't tear your stencil, because this is pretty thin. And see how that came through by pouncing? So you can do this as many times as you want. Just keep moving it. And pounce. So use a Stampin' Sponge. You can use the dauber, or you can use a cotton ball. There's another one, and then we'll go up here in this corner. All right, so that gives me my fireworks there in the background. Move that out of the way. I'm glad you like that idea. There's also, there's a little tiny starburst in here. And I'm going to mount it on my little block. And then I'm going to use that. I want it not to be full strength because these are pretty light. So I'm stamping off on my grid paper first, or if you're using that cardboard backer. So these are like little sparkles. Here we go, we're gonna add that. Now I've got this piece from the kit, and it's like a Ferris wheel and a roller coaster, kind of a neat little piece. So yeah, you're gonna give up a bag or so to make that stencil, but I like the way this turned out. It's kind of soft. Now we're gonna add this piece on with dimensionals. Remember these dimensional sheets? Oh, this is a big one. Don't throw away the edges. Use the edges. All right. So other than that, this card is, I have tricks on all of these cards I'm going to show you, so hopefully you don't get bored. I'm just going to stick that there. Fold up my card. So you've got that. I'm going to add some of the puffy stars. You can add them in the centers if you want, or just kind of random. There's that. Hey Michelle, hey Terry, hi Mary. More Marys. All right, so now all I have to do is add my words. I have a scrap piece of white cardstock. If you don't have any scraps of white cardstock, you could use one of these labels, or you could try to do it in between there. And we're gonna stamp, so we're just gonna use our little blackberry spot. Stamp, and then I just decided I wanted to fussy cut around it because I didn't want to take up too much space with the words. So this is called fussy cutting, where you just kind of go, it's like you're leaving a little cloud around your words. You can really get in between the letters if you want, or just kind of quickly go around. Almost. Here we go. Hi everybody, thanks for joining. Hey Peggy. So there's that one, and I'm going to use these little, the mini glue dots, or mini dimensionals. And actually, take that back. I don't want a dimensional on this side because I'm going to lay it on top of the Ferris wheel, so on this side I actually want a dot of glue. So glue on that side, dimensional on that side. And there we go. For the envelope, I stamped the stars full strength, and then there's a line in here that I use to do the lines. So that's where I would do the name and address. I guess maybe you want 3 lines. I just did 2. So there you go. That is your first alternate, and that's using that bag as a stencil. All right, we will move that. I'll set that right there. Howdy, howdy, Mary. Let me clean this up. All right, now I've got this one to show you. So for this one, I'm using one of the labels. I'm going to use one of the card bases from the add-on kit, but I'm also going to use one of the postcards. So the postcards are sized so they actually will fit on top of these card bases. So you could just use these as a layer, which is what I'm doing here. And I'm going to stamp on my layer with this line stamp. So something about these photopolymers, if you want it to be a straight line like I had it on the envelope, I want it to be its natural straight self. And I'm just going to pick it up straight. That's how I did the envelope, to make the line straight. But the good thing about photopolymers is you can, if you don't want it to be straight, it doesn't have to be. So I can take this and I can curve it. So now I have a curved line, so I can make strings to add these lanterns. So I've curved it. I'm going to add one here. And then I'm going to add one over there. So if you don't want a straight line, you can just bend it. And now if I want it to be straight, what I do is I let it have its kind of natural shape on the paper and then pick it up. So now it's straight again. All right, for this one, I'm going to stamp my little lantern image. See if I can do this. So wherever I want lanterns, I'm going to do fewer lanterns this time just so it will be faster. So there are my lanterns. Then I'm going to take my firefly, and he just barely fits in there. So if you don't want the fireflies in the jars, you kind of have to turn them a little bit on their sides. And I do see the fireflies almost every night. Hi, Alicia. Thanks for joining. Glad you guys are watching me today. But I want to show you something about this firefly that you might not have realized. In this stamp set, there is a teeny tiny little stamp right here. And you might be wondering what that is. And don't lose it. It is small. It is actually the light. See how tiny that is? It's the light for the firefly. So you're just going to line that up. So that's his little light. You could also fill it in with a marker, especially if you end up losing that little stamp. It's going to be an easy one to lose. But if you hang on to it, that's what that is. That teeny tiny little light. Alright, we'll do our words on the label. Now, if you like these labels, I'm going to show you how you can make more labels. There we go. So there were 3 different labels in this kit. That one, and that one. Those are the 3 labels in the kit. If you like these labels, guess what? You can make more with this set of dies. These are called the Tasteful Texture dies, and they're in the annual catalog. And this one is a match to that one. This is a match to that one, and this is a match for that one. So if you like these labels, or you can order the dies and make more. They even include the little embossing. All right, that's the Tasteful Textures dies. And those are in our annual catalog. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to the front of my card. I added vellum. So I took another one of those label shapes. I'm going to use this one this time. And die cut a piece of vellum. And then I'm going to add this label over the top. So we will put glue dots or adhesive dots. And remember to put those underneath where you will be adding something else on top. So I'm going to put that there. I feel like whenever I do these Facebook Lives that you'll learn some little tidbit of something that maybe you hadn't heard before. But then again, maybe you have. I'm hoping I can enlighten you for some little something. I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to add my stamped label. And I've noticed a lot of times the paper pumpkin kits, they really do have some carryover into our annual catalog products. And we also have a jar punch. It's not the same size as the jar in this kit, but it is a jar. And then the last thing I did with this one is I added these pearls. So these pearls are brand new. They're iridescent pearls, and they are going to be in the mini catalog that starts tomorrow. They're part of the Halloween suite. And I thought that they worked perfectly with the colors in this kit. So we're just gonna, oh my goodness, we're gonna shoot them across the room. That was what I accidentally did. There's one. Sorry about that. I shot that one across my room. I'll have to go find it later. So I thought those were a nice fit. Oh, and I forgot to add this. this on my card with dimensionals. The big one. I like the big ones. The little ones came in the kit, and you can use those, but the bigger ones are faster. Maybe. Okay, I've moved my trash can to the left of me, and it is not working out for me. I keep putting my trash to the right, and my trash can's on the left. I guess that wasn't a very good idea. Alright, so we're just going to layer that on top. There we go. So for this one, you've got how to bend that little string, adding your little stamp that makes your light, and then these vellum labels that match that set of dies in our annual catalog. Alright, we'll move that out of the way. Oh, let's see, I got one more. So for this one, I wanted to pair up, for me, I wanted to do something with the stars and carry over the theme of the stars. So we have a die set called Stitched Stars. And so I decided to use that for this card. And I decided to pull in another stamp set, Itty Bitty Birthdays, because I think these would be fun birthday cards. So I've used a card base, and I've used some of the postcards out of the Paper Pumpkin kit, but if you don't want to use those, you could also use the card bases that are in the add-on kit. Which die set for the labels? It was called the Tasteful Textures dies. I think that's the name. Let me check. Tasteful Labels dies. Tasteful Labels is the one that has those same labels. Consuela is watching with me today. Oh, good. So she likes me. I'm glad she's watching, Christia. And Margie, hopefully that answered your question. So what I did was I took one of the postcards and I cut out a big stitched star to make myself a window. And then I took another postcard and cut out some smaller stars. But you've also got these. You can also take and cut a smaller star out of the center of that one, and then you end up with one like this. So those dies are kind of fun. So I've got these extra stars I can use on another card, plus that. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stamp. I was thinking this would be a birthday card. So I'm going to stamp the It's a Party on here, and then I'm gonna, from the birthday set, I'm gonna do Time to Celebrate. Good afternoon, Anne. Haven't seen you lately. All right, it's a party. We're gonna have a party and we're gonna celebrate because it's somebody's birthday. Oh, you know whose birthday it is? Amy from my stamp club. Her birthday's today, and Molly's birthday was over the weekend. So there are birthdays, and my brother's birthday's coming up, and Tyler, my middle son Tyler, his birthday is this month. His is at the end of the month, and so is my nephew. Got a lot of birthdays this month. Okie dokie. We're gonna add dimensionals. Now when I do a window cutout like this, I do like to add some dimensionals kind of around here to offer support so that the window doesn't sag down. Hi Cindy. I guess, am I out of the camera? Here's where I put dimensionals all around my star die cut. So, just takes a second to pull these off. So I think these add-on cards would be great for birthdays, things with stars. How about using them with that stamp set that has the unicorn or the zebra? All of those will be fun. So there's that. Now I've got my other stars. So I have that one, and then I've got this tiny one. You could even put it inside of there if you wanted. And if you come back to this, you've got little die cut stars in here you can add. Those are in the kit, and then I also pulled in some of the puppy stars. So these I'm going to add with glue. I saw something flickering on the side of me. It's that tea light candle. It scared me for a minute. All right, here we go. We're just adding little stars. You could celebrate anything, but I think this would be a good birthday celebration card. And then we can add here we go. You could even add fireflies to it if you wanted to, or switch out the envelopes. Stamp on the envelopes. So I used Itty Bitty Birthdays to add a birthday. You probably know I use this a lot. So there is that card. So those were my 3 alternate cards. I've got this one, and I have this one, and I have that one. So here's the little decorative envelopes, or you could take and add the little stripes. Those are the alternates I did. Now I'm going to, let's see, let me check my notes. Bonus coupons I talked about. The add-on kit's still available. The refill kit is available. Told you about the online store. Okay, the next kit that's coming up is this one for August. This is called The World's Greatest by Paper Pumpkin. Celebrate life's champions and heroes. So your everyday heroes. And this one's going to have 9 cards. It's going to feature a distinctive stamp set, and it's going to have a more masculine feel to it. If you look right here in the photo, it seems to have a trophy kind of a theme to it. The colors are Bumblebee, Gold, Mint Macaron, Pacific Point, Soft Suede, and White. So you have until August the 10th to sign up for this August World's Greatest Paper Pumpkin Kit. So there is that. And now, let's see. I have, my mini catalog is missing. Well, the holiday mini is coming. I thought copy of it here, and now I do not. So we're just gonna go right into the sneak peeks from the catalog, because I don't even have the catalog here to show you. I am going to go through and show you the papers from the holiday catalog. You've got 'Tis the Season. This is a 6x6 pack, so you've got twice as many designs. The colors are black, cherry cobbler, garden green, real red, shaded spruce, and white. And it has a lot of holiday images, but it also has just patterns. So that's one. This one is called Heartwarming Hugs. It's Mossy Meadow, Pear Pizzazz, and Real Red, and it's just got these little bitty patterns. This is going to be a good one. Not necessarily, I mean, it's Christmassy colors, but not necessarily Christmassy designs. So that goes with the Heartwarming Hugs Suite, which has little mini coffee cups. This is Poinsettia Place paper, and it's got white, very outdoorsy looking with the real red, the soft suede, bumblebee, and our greens. This is the Snowflake Splendor, which has all the blues and purples. I think every one of our shades of blue is in here. And then there's got a little bit of purple. This is a really cute one. It's called Trimming the Town. It's part of a suite, and it has dies that can cut out little houses. And it's also, this piece has different phrases, holiday phrases in our various languages. So we're a global company. We're in English, French, we're in Germany and the Netherlands. And so they've got all of those languages, German, French, Dutch, and English. I think they're all represented in that paper. Magic in the Night. This is the Halloween paper. Now, some of the prints are Halloweenish, like that one has spiders, and this one has bats, and that's got bats. And this has spider webs in it, but there are also some of these that are not. These are just flowers and stripes, flowers, a mosaic kind of pattern with some bats and stuff in there, but they're kind of hidden in the patterns. So this has flowers with spider webs. So you could do it for Halloween or not. Do some blends coloring on these black and white flowers to add color. This one is a Wonder of the Season specialty paper. It's got gold and red foil, and then it's just black and white. They're like, it's like storybooks, recipe books, things like that. So it's a lot of text in here, but it's also got the multiple languages. So you'll have recipes and stories and news, like newspaper type articles in the various languages. And I think they're real recipes. You could probably even follow them. This is one of my favorites. It's the Gilded Autumn specialty paper. I love the colors. It's also got copper and gold foil elements on every piece. And then this is the 6x6 plaid tidings. It has plaids in all different colors. There were so many colors in this one that I had to split my color circles in half to get them all on here. So it's kind of a plaid pack that will cover seasons throughout the whole year. It's got not just fall and Christmassy colors, but also like Valentine-y pinks are in here. Some blues for winter. You know, the yellow for summer. That looks summery to me. So you can kind of do that. So those are all the papers. We've also got 3 returning papers. the 6x6, what was it called? There's a 6x6 one that was really popular last year. That one came back. The Toll Tidings paper came back, which was the vanilla with the red and the garden green. And then the real bright foil one came back. Gosh, I can't even remember the names. And my catalog isn't with me. Okay, I've got just some card samples from a swap that I participated in so you can see some of these cards. This is that snowflake paper and the snowflake dies. Here's another one with that snowflake paper. And we have a set with the dove. This one's got the cute little animals and the snowflake. So he's in blue, but wait, I have another card. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, here, this stamp set, and I think this guy, they're in the same stamp set, the polar bear and the reindeer. So those, and that's some of that paper. Here's, this one is the bow. I think I have two with it. The bow suite, and it has the die cut for the bow. I have gnomes. The gnomes, here's two with the gnomes. Aren't they cute? And then here is the Halloween one with the paper, and they've embossed in white on black those bats. Look how detailed those bats are. So these are all swap cards I got. Trees with the stitched triangles and that new embossing folder in the background. And now these are some of the more fall colored ones. That new Just Jade. Isn't that so cute? Here, oh, one more Christmas one. And then these are all the fall ones with that autumn, that gilded paper with the copper. And more. Here's one more. And then here's a Christmas one. This is a new pine set. This was the swap that I made. I don't know if you can see the shimmery white paper. This is on shimmery white, and it does have shimmer on it if you can see it in the light. So those are some sneak peeks of what you'll find in that holiday catalog. It starts tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So, all right, let me move these. Whoops, I'll show you one more time my alternate cards for the paper pumpkin kit. These three. Again, host code for August is going to be GYQSRN9ME. And the theme for the tutorial bundle for August is Standout Stamp Sets. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you liked these little tips and tricks and the projects. If you need help signing up for Paper Pumpkin, let me know. You need to join by the 10th of August to get the August kit. I do have extra kits. If you're local to me and you're looking for some past kits, I have some full kits of the Summer Nights. I also have a couple of the Sunshine boxes left, and then I have some even older, some of the prior ones to that. So if you're looking for a past Paper Pumpkin kit, let me know and I'll let you know if I have it available. All right, have a great day,